Good morning, Emmanuel. Hope you're doing well. The passage that I've selected from our readings today is Psalm 115, which is a wonderful psalm that contrasts the Lord, the one true God, to the worthless idols that people bow down to. And one of the features of our God that is celebrated is found in verse 3, where it says, "Our God is in the heavens. He does all that he pleases." So let's pause and consider what those two short lines are saying to us. Firstly, our God. This speaks of the fact that the God of the Bible is a personal God. And through Jesus Christ we can know and be known by God. We can have a relationship with him. He's not distant. He's not uninterested in our lives. He is our God. And I don't know about you, but this phrase also reminds me of the Lord's Prayer, which Jesus teaches to his disciples and teaches to us. And it begins with the words, "Our Father," making a personal connection to God. Secondly, it says, "is in the heavens." And this speaks of God's supreme authority. Our God is not someone who is confined to the earth, who is part of the human struggle. He's not limited to the laws of nature or the powerful forces that we see in this world. No, he sits above in the heavens. Whatever we are facing today, we can know and we can talk to our God who is in the heavens. He holds all authority. That's good news for us. And then finally, we come to the second line from this verse that says, "He does all that he pleases." And that's a very simple phrase, but one that contains a huge amount of, a huge trove of rich theology. One of the features of the world's most powerful leaders is the realization of how limited their power actually is, especially in democratic nations. Even the most prominent leaders are contained by protocols, party, political pressures, finite resources, limited wisdom. And even the most powerful dictators who seem to be unchallenged, even nationally I suppose, and they would probably like to think that they could do anything they please, they're also limited by human weakness, limited by opposition in one form or another. And yet the awesome, even scary thing when we think about it, is that God has the wisdom and the freedom and the power to do all that he pleases. And the wonderful gospel truth is that even though God could just take our lives away like that, or wrap up the whole of the earth and bring it all to an end, and he would be well within his rights to do that, God uses that freedom and that wisdom and that power, and he chooses to love us, and he chooses to care for us. And he gave his son, Jesus Christ, on the cross so we can be known by him day by day. It pleases God to love you today. He's not forced to. He's not compelled to. He doesn't do it reluctantly. He does all that he pleases, and it pleases him to love you in Christ today. He chooses to. That's a freer choice than we will ever have. He chooses to bless us, favour us, forgive us, love us in Christ. So let's enjoy this wonderful truth today.